Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, I have something to unbox today. So this is going to be the first time that I unbox in this room. Hopefully everything will be alright with that. I feel like the lighting in here ends up being a bit better than in the front of my house, so hopefully if this turns out well, we can just unbox in here for now. Despite the slightly smaller space, do not worry, Coco is right over there. I just had to... There's not as much space as before, so I unfortunately can't have her sitting beside me like I usually do, but don't worry, she is still going to be on site for the video. Now, this is quite the story with what is in this package, so I'm going to try to explain the anime backstory as quickly as possible because it is a very, very lengthy story, so I'm going to try to get through it as quickly as possible. Basically, I saw this dress on Taobao in January. Yes, that's how far we're going back. So basically, I purchased this item in January because I really wanted to make a Gothic Lolita Coord because it may not be completely obvious, but my favorite substyle is actually Gothic. I tend to wear a lot of sweets, so that may not be what you were expecting to hear, but yes, I generally like Gothic more. I just love the aesthetic of Gothic, the whole like very dark, kind of elegant look to it. But I don't really wear it myself because as someone who does not wear makeup or anything like that, you know, it's a bit hard to kind of get the look completely right, but I saw this dress and I was like, I really just want like one piece of Gothic in my closet. Now, of course, a month later I would end up getting Milky Cross in the black colorway, which is pretty much Gothic on its own, but you know, hindsight is 2020. But regardless, I ordered this dress and I was expecting it to be like a very quick kind of like processing time because I believe this is a factory dress. If you're unfamiliar with factory dresses, they're basically like very cheap, kind of typically lower quality dresses that you can see on Taobao. You've probably seen them just browsing around like in like 7 or 8 different shops because they're mass-produced items. They're not really replicas, they're just mass-produced. And that's what it seemed like this dress was. It was like $21, so my assumption was that it was going to be a very quick processing time, and because of that I ordered several other accessories to go with it. I got a beret, I got some tights, and I got a purse. And then later on I ordered a couple of other accessories from AliExpress, which we unboxed a while ago. And so that is, again, how long I've been waiting on this. But to make the long story short, apparently this item was being considered a pre-order item, and they said that the processing time would be about 60 to 70 days, which was a bit much for me. It was a bit much. That box was also getting to be a bit much, so I'm just going to set her down until we need her. But basically, I was like, well, that's kind of strange, but okay, I'll wait the 60 to 70 days, it's fine. Well, time skip to 60 to 70 days later, maybe 80 days, like 3 or 4 months later, I'm constantly messaging like, hey, is this item still processing, or like what's going on? And they're like, yeah, it's still processing, just wait. And I'm like, okay, I'm messaging Sprino. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait. The time eventually comes where like several items that I have ordered months afterwards have already like shipped out and arrived to me. I'm just like, what is going on with this dress? Can someone like give me some indication of when it's going to be finished processing? And essentially what was the case was that it was not actually in stock. And so they just said they were going to have to cancel my order and refund it. Now, the refund and all that was fairly quick. That wasn't really my main concern. My main concern was that at this point, I now have basically an entire Coord knit ready to go for a dress that I do not have. And the main issue with this particular dress was that it was on like I said, it was in several Taobao shops. It was on AliExpress. It just was not in there in the color that I wanted. It had a burgundy color, it had a beige color, and it had a black color. And of course I wanted the black color. And it just was not anywhere on the face of the earth. I could not find this dress in the color that I wanted. And so I was just searching like everywhere for it because after they told me that it was canceled, I was like, I have to get this dress somehow. And I was so desperate that I eventually resorted to purchasing it off of Amazon because I found it on Amazon. I messaged the seller, like, is this dress in the black colorway in stock? And he was like, yes, it's in stock. Go ahead and buy it. You can get it. And I'm like, yes, I'm finally going to get the dress. And very next day, like less than 24 hours later, of course, he's messaging me saying, hey, it's unfortunately not in stock. Maybe you should ask for a refund. So once again, I am without the dress. Still, I'm just not able to get my hands on the dress. So of course, I do my last resort. I head over to the Lolita Sales Facebook group. And once again, Gloria came to my rescue. Gloria is the person who was able to get me my dream dress unicorn macaron dessert station. She is able to do like shopping services. Because the Facebook is private, I don't really want to put any images on the screen or anything like that. But she does have a page on Lace Market. So if you ever are looking out for anything on the Chinese secondhand market, definitely try to hit her up. She will definitely help you. I can say that from experience of ordering from her twice now that she is amazing. But fortunately for me, she was able to find my dress, very good condition and everything like that. And so finally, after months of waiting, I finally have my dress. So the dress arrived on June 21st, and I'm filming this on the 22nd. So by the time you watch this, it'll probably be a couple weeks after that, but just kind of like time dating everything here. So we can establish that I ordered this on, I believe, January 17th. I'm pretty sure it was MLK Day. I ordered it. And June is the time where I'm finally able to possess it because of all these cancellations and having to purchase it from anywhere and everywhere else. But regardless of that, none of that matters anymore because she's here. She's here. She's finally here. So what we're going to do is just unbox her right away. I've been talking for a long time. Let's just get into it. So before we get into the unboxing, I just wanted to show the items that have already been in my possession. This was the fan that I unboxed in that video a while ago, and these were the shoes. Now, the pink shoes may surprise you, but just wait until we get to the dress. I swear I have a reason for this. I will explain it in my self-comfort, of course, but these are pink for a reason. Now the fan, I believe I made a remark about this in the original unboxing. This is supposed to be a cross, but the bottom piece of it fell off because it was a little bit flimsy the way it was glued on. I have the other piece like right over there, and I have to glue it back on, but that's the purpose of this. It's supposed to be a cross. It was definitely as flimsy as I thought it was, but this was like $1 on AliExpress. By no means was I expecting like top tier amazing quality or anything. The other item that I unboxed was one of the things that actually came in that box that arrived from Taobao was the heart-shaped bag. Now this is what I was really the most excited for because you always just have to have a heart-shaped bag when you're in the fashion, and I had not had one for so long. Unfortunately, this one is like super gothic, so I can't really wear it with too many of my sweet dresses, even though I kind of have because at least it's black. But the roses do make it kind of more of a gothic thing, but I still think it's a very nice bag. It has a pearl chain as well as like a leather type of strap, so you can really wear it in like a toned down way. So you can wear it as like a crossbody bag or as like a handheld, depending on your mood. But yes, I am very happy. This bag is from the brand Lolita, which is the exact same brand that Coco is from. So if you are a fan and want to get your hands on one of these and don't want to spend $1 million, then go right on ahead and visit their Taobao shop if you would like. So here were the two new items from Taobao that came with the purse. These are the tights, and this is the beret. So here's the beret. As you can see, she is also from the same brand as Coco, Lolita. It's just a simple burgundy beret. It says Rose Cross on the front, and it has a small little cross design on the back. It doesn't seem like it's appearing well on the camera, but it is actually gold embroidered. It looks a little silver on the screen, but looks more gold from back here, so yeah. Very simple, just a cross design on it. I thought it was cute. There's also like some tiny roses here as well, so like that's very nice. So here are the tights. They're from the brand Yidra. I have a couple of tights from them that I've worn before. And like next to Rochi Rochi, they're like my favorite place to get tights and OTKs on Taobao. Whereas Rochi Rochi is a lot more like super duper in your face sweet. Rochi Rochi leans a little bit more gothic. They have some tights that are pretty sweet, but most of them are fitting a bit more of a gothic look, and that's why I got these. Once again, they are just plain black. They have nice little roses on them, so they suit the overall gothic aesthetic for me. And now, here we are, the dress. So you may have seen this dress before. Like I said, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's a factory dress. The only brand name that I can find associated with it is ironically on Devil Inspired, which lists a brand called Daughter Design as the designers of the dress, but I'm uncertain if that's just factory as well. I have absolutely no idea. But here is the dress. I'm not certain if you've seen it before. I imagine that if you browse around sites like AliExpress or just browse on Taobao often, you've probably at least seen the dress before, but here she is. My wig keeps getting in my face, apologies, but here she is. So I feel like this is like gothic.jpg in terms of like the design of this dress. I mean, it's just basically a whole bunch of gothic elements combined into like a single dress, which I feel like if you're a true gothic Lolita, you may look at this and kind of roll your eyes because it just looks so overtly gothic. And you know, sometimes the best type of gothic is something that's a little bit more subtle, like not so in your face. It's kind of like the equivalent of like sweet, where it's like a more like classy sweet, when it's like a floral print or something like that, as opposed to like bright in your face candies and kittens and stuff like that. I feel like that's what this gothic dress is. Like, it's literally like you told someone to design a gothic dress, and like here it is. Like crosses all over the place. We have crosses, roses, tons of crosses down here. It says the cross at the bottom. I think the name of the dress is Dark Knight Cross, but I've seen it under several names, but I believe Dark Knight Cross is the most accurate one that I've seen like most often, and as well as on Taobao. But you have these lovely like crosses dangling here by these little like bead designs. At the top of the bodice area, you can see the bats, which is kind of why I ended up choosing the shoes that I did, because there's a slight bit of a bat motif. They only seem to be up there. Maybe there are some down. Yeah, there are some down here as well. There's a bat right there, and just crosses, roses, and bats. That's basically what the thought process was for designing this dress, and my thought process for getting all the pieces that I got. So, not the most creative thing in the world, but just let me have this, please. Just let me have something Gothic in my closet. Can I just do that? So this dress actually, it has adjustable straps. So there is a button right here, and you can also move them down here or down here. But it appears mine is only shortest length, so that is nice for me. There is some corset lacing in the front of the dress. This is the front. As you can see that there is some shirring in the back. And it's a good amount of shirring, I think. The straps are pretty thin, which again, assuming this is a factory dress, is not surprising. These are not usually the best quality. It's not super weighty or anything, but I actually like that because I like my dresses to be a little bit more casual. I don't like them to be like super duper heavy if I want to wear them in like a toned down way. Here's the bottom of the dress. You can see some red lace as well as some black right here. There's also a nice little lace design right here. You can't see it very well, but I will of course be doing a review of this dress at some point. Here's a zipper. I didn't know there was a zipper on this dress, but that's very nice. I feel like I could just step into this. That's usually how I put on dresses. I step into them because it works, so why not? And there are also waist ties with some of the design of the print on it as well. So here she is. Here is the dress. And like I said, I have been waiting for this dress since January. I'm so excited to finally have her, even if I don't seem like... I was super excited when it came in the mail yesterday, so I'm trying to be reserved and toned down a little bit here, but... Oh, and there's also this little cut right here I didn't show. There's like this little cut right there that's the color right here at the bottom of the place. But I'm so excited to have her. I'm just going to go put her on very quickly and just a bit of the cord that I have planned out. Of course, you will see the full thing in my self-concrete that I'm going to be doing probably after I record this video, maybe a little bit later, I don't know. But for now, I'm just going to try on the dress and some of our accessories and see how that looks. So give me a second, please. And here we are. I am back. I've got the dress on, I've got the beret on, and you can't see them, but I am wearing the tights. So here it is. This is my Gothic look. Of course, I've got my purse sitting here matching me in all of its black and red burgundy splendor. I've got my beret on, and I love that I can now wear my wig so that I can sit the beret much more nicely on my head. They look so much nicer like this. And of course I have my fan where the cross is unfortunately broken off, but we're going to pretend that it is glued on where it should be. So overall, I am very happy about this look, this cord. I'm so happy to finally have this dress on. This print is really like glittery. The fabric is. It's like my Unicorn Macaron Station dress. It's got like this glittery texture to it. Not like plain glitter, but like, it's difficult to explain, but you'll see it in the video hopefully. But the dress fits very nicely on me. I of course have the size small on, and it's plenty roomy. I was able to fashion up a waist bow back there behind me somehow. You guys know I cannot tie waist ties very well when I'm wearing the dress, but fortunately I was able to get something going here. Like I said, because I'm in my room, my space is a little bit more limited than when I'm usually in the front of my house, but I will try to stand up and maybe talk over some of the footage to kind of give you just a look of the dress and how it looks on me. So here's just some footage of me wearing the dress. It actually fits very, very nicely. I'm wearing my largest petticoat, and it actually has a very nice shape to it. Here it is as a comparison to the purse that we got, and as you can see, it matches very, very nicely. I do wish the roses were pink though, now that I look at it, just to add a little bit more pink to this look. And here it is with the fan. Again, it is very nice. I also would like to add some gold accents if possible, as there is some gold on the fan and just a tad on the purse as well. But otherwise, as for how the dress fits me and the overall coordinate, I am super duper happy with how it turned up, and I'm so happy to have this dress now. I don't want to see any comments saying that Coco is out of place here, because Coco goes with everything. But she is just here to tell you guys thank you for watching another unboxing from me. Hopefully the self-concrete for this will be up soon. I am very much trying to space out my video content a little bit more. So like I said, it is right now June 22nd, the time I'm recording this, but you may not see this for a couple of weeks because I'm just trying to space out the content. But regardless of when you end up seeing it, I do thank you for watching it anyway. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my very next video. Oh, and real quick, if you're a Gothic Lolita, please let me know in the comment section below how I did with this and how I can spruce it up, besides trying to learn how to apply makeup, which I am in the process of doing, but things like this take time. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time!